Hey guys, StarCraft here, and little short video, nothing too long, but given what I was talking about with Captain Marvel yesterday, I'm gonna give my own thoughts on what I'm expecting from this. I might guess a few plot points here and there, but for the most part, this is just my own little, I guess you could say, the theory video almost. Not sure I'll put it down for a theory video, I'll decide later, but basically, here's what I think. I think the movie's going to be alright. Probably with all this overhype and everything, it's probably going to not do so well. I think Disney and Marvel are trying to probably even know that. That's why they're doubling down. I think Brie Larson is probably well aware of it. And that's why she's trying to make it clear that anything that's speaking bad about it, she's probably expecting and wants to make sure she has her ass covered. And either that or they were that, and they were, as I heard even Midnight's Edge and other people point out, they were trying to bank on something similar like they did with Black Panther. Only problem was Black Panther was a much broader target. This was more of a more niche target. And that's the problem. But anyway, what's the movie? From what we already know and can see, my guess is, based on all the few rumors, plot synopsis, I won't spoil it in case they are accurate. I know you guys probably want to. I'll save it for when I do if it's true after I see the movie, because I am still going to see it. Very least, so I can review it, so you guys don't have to worry, and there will be spoilers. Because I'm sure a lot of you want to know. But here's the thing, I think Carol, it's going to be the typical Marvel formula. I think we already know that for sure. It's already made clear that Carol's going to be OP'd, and if what the rumor plot spoil leaks are saying, yeah, there's a reason for that, and it's not needed, but it's going to happen anyway. And it being a prequel, we already know they're going to be setting up certain other things, especially with the Kree. From what we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy, they have to set up Ronin and how that happens and what happens with the Skrull. We got to have a Kree-Skrull war, obviously, but I think by the end of it, I think it's going to be more like Doctor Strange than it's going to be Black Panther. Black Panther at least had the advantage of, we already established T'Challa ahead of time. This, we're establishing Carol whole cloth and set in the past. So they have to be both a prequel and an origin. Captain America was able to do that, but that's because it was set well before any of the present day. This is much more closer to contemporary, so they have a lot more to have to worry about and deal with and do setup or bridging. I mean, if they can do the bridging well, I can accept that, but from the sounds of it, it looks like, one, there's not going to be there's going to be a main villain. Again, the plot synopsis kind of pegs it pretty obviously, but even then, it's not going to be like a part of Thanos' plot or anything, at least not directly. And I think that this is just going to be a case where, again, it'll probably be fun, but I'm looking at either Doctor Strange at the best, Ant-Man at the least. I do not think it's going to be Thor Dark World. I don't think anything could ever reach that. That was a train wreck, let's be honest. But is it going to be the greatest Marvel movie? Hell no. Obviously that's been overhyped. Is Brie Larson going to all of a sudden do something fantastic? No. I still think she's the worst. She was one of the worst picks for the role. But what are you going to do, right? Do I think that it's going to really have this huge feminist agenda? To a degree, I think they're overdoing it as well. I don't think it's going to be as Last Jedi or Ghostbusters 2016 level shoving it down your face. I think this is more entirely up to the market. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. I think that that's overblown, overdone, but not accurate. And in the end, we know Carol's going to be up in space or wherever, so she's off the board and self-contained. We know she's amnesiastic, so that's probably going to be the other big fault. We're not going to really have the real Carol for most of the movie until she gets some memories back. Until then, we're going to have this Carol who thinks she's a Kree or whatnot, going through, and it's not going to be till like the last third or something that we're going to finally get the real Carol, meaning the Carol we have throughout most of the movie is irrelevant. Not a good way to start off with your character. So again, I'm not expecting it to be fantastic, but I'm not expecting it to crash and burn either. That's my thoughts, and what my opinion is, because it's coming out soon. I figured I don't really talk about it that much. I'm just giving it to it. Do I think it's going to be good? It's a Marvel movie. Yes, I do. Do I really think it's going to be Ghostbusters 2016? Like I said earlier, no. I don't think it's going to be that much of a betrayal and a yada yada, insert any type of whatevers. I think everything from the trailers, there's some of them in there, yes. And they do put emphasis on, oh, she doesn't have a love interest. She has female friends and a cat. Okay, that's probably the most we're going to get about this female empowerment, besides her being a strong female woman, obviously. And OP'd as all fuck. I'm sorry, that does bother me, but again, seems like she's not going to reach that full power until near the end, which makes sense, and I can understand that. But again, I'm going to wait and see. I'll let you guys know when it comes out and what I think of it. And that's all I have to say. Take care, guys. Oh, and one more thing. The whole putting emphasis on the cat and everything, and how all these reviews are there gushing about the cat. That's just stupid. Really, putting it on the poster. Stupid.